Hi guys, I'll probably speak with a little bit of a limp, a mouth limp, because I've just got back from the dentist about an hour ago, and I had to have another tooth pulled out. That's 3 now. I'm beginning to wonder about being able to eat. It's all just going south. And I really ought not to be doing a video, but I am, because I feel that there's something I need to say, and it feels right to say it. The last 3 months of my life have been so beyond any language for me, and that's saying something, because my vocabulary is quite good, and my ability to express is quite good. I've really been through the ringer, and I've been so distressed emotionally, mentally, physically. It's absolutely horrifying. It's horrifying. And just in the last few days, it's become blatantly obvious to me that through this channel, I feel that there is comfort for people, there's support for people. I read that in the comment section. I give support to people that are going through stuff, but that are basically way better off than me in every imaginable way. They think they're going through shit. They think they're suffering and their life is hard, and it is, no doubt it is, and they are suffering and are going through loss. They are going through fear, they're going through sickness, they're going through losing friends, all kinds, yeah. But in compared to what I've been going through, especially in the last 3 months, it just doesn't even begin to compare at all. And I give of myself on this channel. I do videos, I give of myself, I share my experiences, I put myself out there. I feel vulnerable doing so. I sometimes wonder about being misunderstood. My words are misunderstood. And I mean, my channel's being shadow banned. There's all kinds of, on top of everything else. I just feel, I feel like I'm just not really getting anything back, and it just feels like maybe at the very least I'm gonna need a very long break, because it is completely and utterly fucking wrong that I am here, having been through and going through what I am going through, and people getting goodness and support and whatnot and comfort from my transmissions, and being aware of the fact that I'm going through shit, because I make that pretty obvious, and I get nothing back. I don't get any, I just don't get it back. Everybody's happy to receive and to get and to feel uplifted, but I'm getting to a point where I just don't want to do it anymore. I deserve to get something back. I am deserving of compassion, of empathy, of, you know, of goodness. What the fuck? I mean, oh my god. I don't want to go into details about my life and about what's happening. You know, again, that's way more than I'm prepared to do for obvious various reasons and whatnot, but it's not good. And I do my inner work. I can clearly see, I know that mysterious guiding principle that flows like a river through this experience. I laughingly or despairingly refer to as my life. I don't allow myself to stick with self-pity or the passive-aggressive element, self-defeatism, self-attack, and I'm very much in the middle here of what I described in my last video called the leap of faith. I see the bigger picture. I see what's been done and how important it is to choose love, to choose self-love, to parent myself in the wisest, most sturdy of ways, to persevere, to not give up. Even though, I mean, I don't know where this is going, but anything short of miraculous, magical incredibleness will not do for me, no. Not after what I've been through. Not after what I have sacrificed. Wow. It's been at me from the very minute, and even before I entered this fucking hellhole. I was lying in bed, as usual, having trouble sleeping. I get very little sleep, and I look in the mirror and I fucking scare myself. I look like shit. I feel like absolute shit. And if one more motherfucker says to me, "Oh, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger," I think I might go on a killing spree, starting with this fucker. I'm gonna rip their fucking eyes out and shove them down their fucking throat. Seriously, I am. I'm one of the fucking strongest people I know, without any doubt. I've been in the firing line from fucking the get-go. My childhood was like, oh my fucking god, how the fuck did you get through that? How did you survive that? I'm smart. I work things out. I see through the illusions. I do my inner work. I have not given up. I strive for my integrity. I am a very compassionate being. I care about all that is good and pure and true, and that is why I do what I do. That is what my fight is. It's for everything that is good and pure and true. But there are days, moments like now, where I truly despair deeply, because I honestly think to myself, if people have that little care and that little empathy, if they are that consumed by their own stuff, which I'm not saying that their stuff, your stuff, is not important, it's not relevant. Oh no, I know, if anyone knows, I know how painful life is. I do. I know it better than most, believe me. But I go through everything that I've been through, and I have developed empathy. I get people, I get them. And that's why I do these videos, yeah? Because I care, because I get it. And I, honor to God, do not, and then people want to receive, and they say, oh, thank you, yeah, thank you for making me feel better, thank you for helping me, your channel helps me, that's great, I'm glad, but what about me? Is that it? I'm not saying that I expect other people to give me what I by rights need to give myself, yeah? I'm not saying that. But I need for you all to understand that it is not about you, right? I'm here and I'm really going through it. Big time, okay? I've been, wow. There are days where it's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to call it and I'm going to check out. Because I've had enough, I can't take anymore. You know, I don't hear from people, you know, it's like, okay, wham bam, thank you ma'am, you know, that expression. It's like, well, I've gotten what I want from you. I feel better now, so I'm off. See ya, bye, doo-doo. That's the feeling I get. It's this like, and I'm literally, oh, I'm speechless. It's time for me to have a break. You know, and I'll be back, but I am not going to be a source of support, comfort, and you know, life force giving, energy giving to people that, yeah, they're going through shit, but their life circumstances are way better than mine, way better. Oh boy, hey. You know, it's like, that's just all wrong. That is fucked up. That is not right. And I'm not even getting anything back. I'm not, you know, nothing. I get nothing from any fucker, apart from my best friend Stephen, who, no matter what, has always stood by me, always there for me. I've sent things to people, you know, because I felt like, hey, you know, I haven't heard from this person for ages, so do a little video, send a little video. And nothing. I don't even hear anything from them. There's nothing. It's just nothing. And wow. I mean, my heart actually hurts, you know, my heart center is actually fucking hurting. I was in a car yesterday and I had to do some shopping. You know, the usual fucking death march. You have to do your weekly shop. And this little squirrel was in the road. There was blood everywhere. And it was still alive and it was trying to get up. And I looked at it, I assessed the situation very quickly. I knew it was going to die very, very soon. There were cars in front, there were cars behind, there was nowhere to go, there was no way to stop. I couldn't have stopped anyway. I felt really guilty. I felt really bad. It was just another sign of the horrific evil hellhole that we call the world, which is just an abomination in every imaginable way. So I did what I always do. I sent light for my heart star. I do this every time I see a dead animal by the road. I pray, I say my sacred prayers for my heart. And I send them back to the Great Mother. This world is full of whatever the fuck they are, people that have no empathy at all. They have no empathy. They want to receive. They're like fucking black holes. Give me this, give me that. They promise you, I'll get back to you, I'll do this for you, but they don't. They won't get back to you. You will not hear from them. Because once they've gotten what they want, they don't give a shit. My friend ordered some supplements and he's been staying with me for a bit on account of I've been in such a terrible state that I couldn't be on my own. I needed to have somebody here because I literally was on the very edge. It was very bad, very bad. And he said, let's, you know, we went for a drive. It was early. We had to go to a small town nearby. I had to get some bits and pieces. So we went there first. And already it was all off. It was off. It was like, okay, satanic, evil energy. Horrifying. I mean, I've known evil my whole life. Like I said, it's been at me my whole life. Absolutely no doubt about it. But these last 6 days, it's been worse than ever. I've never known anything like this. Oh boy. So we got back to his place. And he lives with his mum. Now his mother is dumber than a bag of hammers. Not an astute person. And she's always been low empathy, no doubt about that. Yeah. But oh boy, no. This was very different. This was direct demonic attack. And we got there. And do you want a cup of tea? No thanks. Tap water, you know, tea. No. Oh, sat down on the sofa because the packet hadn't arrived yet, so we had to wait for it. So she stood on my left hand side. She's standing over me, and I immediately could feel the energy. It was all wrong. There's something very wrong going on here. I'm very, very sensitive to things. I know. And she starts going on about, oh, I'm just off to the gym now, and I'm going to do my balance class, whatever the fuck that is. It's so good for the mind, you know, so good for the mind. Oh, it sets you up for the day, but it was set in a particular way to condescend, to patronize, because in her NPC devil mind, we, her son, and his best friend, are just these incompetent, ineffectual, worthless nothings, you know. his sister has money, she has status and whatnot, and so that means you're a good person. That's how this woman thinks. Then she started to go into... by this point I was feeling really, really bad, because there was something pressing down on me. It was like, whoa, what's going on? Well, I knew it was bad, but I felt like I was being pushed into the sofa, into the corner. She was going about, oh, by the way, I'm going away, I'm going on holiday, so I won't be here for 2 weeks, Stephen, so can you take care of this, can you remember to do this, there's stuff in the house and whatnot, and there's stuff in the garden, and he's moving and whatnot, And he goes, oh, okay, yeah, because I really need a holiday. But all of it was a direct assault. It was done on purpose. She knows very well that I don't have any money. I can't afford to go on holiday. I wouldn't go on holiday anyway, because it would mean getting on a plane, and it would mean lots of things to do that I don't want to do, and I don't do airports, so, but that's not the point. It was all about, she went on about holiday and how she's going to go with his sister and her husband, and all about them. And she knows what's been going on here, what I've been going through with my health, with money, with all kinds of stuff. She knows full well. She knows that her son is very depressed and is barely coping. She knows all that. And it just occurred to me yet again that, a lot of people that have had the V, that there is a demonic quality to them. Because I've had other interactions with people that are demonic now. And I think there must have always been NPCs, It's where you want to believe somebody is sold. You do, you want that so much, but you think you realise, that no, Anika, no. Remember, mimics. Some NPCs are so well crafted, they appear to have a bit of empathy, and they appear to be this and they appear to be that, and to have some creativity or something, but no. She was, that was an entity was controlling her too, and speaking through her to us. And I just got up. I got up and went to the toilet and just locked the door and just sat there and waited for her to fuck off to the gym, which she did very shortly after. But it was an assault and it was an attack. And I realised that as I'm telling the story that you're there maybe thinking, well, that doesn't sound so bad, so she needs a holiday. I'm like, you don't get it. If you knew how truly horrific I've been feeling and stuff that's been going on, and how dreadful my friend is feeling, and then for her to boast gleefully, sadistically and cruelly about going on a holiday and the balance class and the mind, and I'm like, your mind is a filthy, dirty, disgusting, demonic cesspit, you piece of fucking shit. I had to work really hard on forgiveness, because I know by now that holding on to what it wants me to hold on to, which is, you're powerless, they are all doing it to you because you're worthless and you're powerless and you're shit and evil's won and there's nothing you can do and whatnot. This is what it wants. I know what it wants. I know what it's all about. I know what the baiting is all about. I know why they're doing what they're doing in Maui. I know what they're doing over there. No cash banks and this and that and I know it's all about that baiting. It's all about, it's a very strange way of predictive programming. I know what's going on, and I can do video after video talking about that, but it's pointless, because if you don't get it, you don't get it. If you don't see through it, you don't see through it. If you're still addicted to vengefulness and the only reason you're going to be there is because you feel like a powerless victim, then I can't help you. See? It's really not my fucking problem. I forgive not for them at all. But I see, it's like, okay, you've had every single transubstantiation going. You're already low empathy, and you may well be an NPC. Or if you weren't, you certainly are now. You're just an empty vessel. Remember, I spoke about it in one of my videos. They're gone, they have gone. And it's just a demonic entity now. And it was violating and brutalising the fuck out of us in every imaginable way. And luckily she left, because if she hadn't, I'd have walked out of the house. Now I could have given her a lashing off my tongue, but I couldn't actually, because I felt that horrific. I don't know if any of you have ever been so horrifically depressed that you can barely walk. This is breakdown territory, and I have been there before 15 years ago, and I nearly didn't make it then. I nearly committed suicide. It was like that. And I've been there a few times these last 3 months. I have been there. Yeah. It's not something I would do, I don't think, because of obviously my friend, my cat. Yeah. But and then you're there, see, now I've said all this, you're there, some people are going to be there thinking, you know, I don't know, like, well, see, so it proves evil's won, and it proves this and it proves that, and now like I'm responsible in some way, and that I should be always positive and always this, and I can't say this and I shouldn't say that, and because I am here to uplift you all, and to comfort you all, and to show you that there is light in the world, there is light. Well, where the fuck do any of you get the idea that that is my job? What do you ever do for me? You know? I mean, I'm not being funny, but you could give me a like, you could leave a comment, you could give me a little bit of TLC back, a little bit of support here in my darkest fucking days, but no. Thank you, thank you. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. That's pretty much all I get. And I don't normally do videos like this, you know. Normally, when I feel like this, I work through it. And I'm going to be working through this, because the reason I feel this way, I know, is because, again, it's my own inner fucking shit. Because I'm travelling through my life, and I'm soul retrieving, and I'm doing my so-called shadow work. I hate all this terminology. Working through it, but it's fucking painful to feel so fucking used, to be I need what I give out in love and empathy and compassion and wisdom and understanding and whatnot. I need to get that back. And if I don't get it back, then I'm going to call it a day. Because I'm not here to give and give and give to people that you're not. Yeah, you're going through shit, but it's nothing compared to what I'm going through. I hate that, but it's just really fucking true. And it's like, that's just all wrong. That's just wrong. Oh my God. To give so much support to people that are so much better off than me in every imaginable way, and then I don't even really, yeah, okay, that just ain't right. That's just how I'm feeling at the moment. I'm not saying it's right, and I'm not saying it's wrong, by the way. It's how I'm feeling right now, right? I feel bludgeoned and abused, and I feel like nobody gives a flying fuck about me apart from my best friend. I know that self-love comes first, and that nobody can give me what I should give myself, but that doesn't mean that I don't deserve appreciation, gratitude and reciprocation. I do. Wow. And it's like the other day, so I was cutting up some beans, and I was using a big knife, and I sliced off the top of my thumb. Not in any major way, only like a sliver of skin. But it just wouldn't stop bleeding. It would not stop fucking bleeding. And because I was already feeling really, really horrific, it put the fear of fuck into me. My heart was going gadoon, gadoon, gadoon. So I called the doctor. See, this is where this weird guidance comes in. I called the doctor. They say you need to go to the Cumberland Centre. I'm like, alright, it's a place where you go where you've had accidents and whatnot. It's not like the hospital, but it's sort of like that. It's an in-between place, you know. You need to go there. Right. So I had to, because I couldn't drive and whatnot, I had to call my friend. And he came and picked me up. And I went there. I was at the reception desk. This really grim-faced woman, whatever, really unfriendly. I look at the waiting room, it's absolutely chock-a-block with people in really just fucking like... I don't know how anybody can think that this world is okay and that's all right, that this is how it's meant to be, and it's like, wow, you did what? Oh boy, I mean, I'm at this point where I have no more language for any of it. To say it's an abomination is a major understatement. It just is. It's really, really fucking horrifyingly fucking bad. Anyway, she says, oh, current waiting time is 4.5 hours. And I'm there. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to collapse. I'm just going to allow it as well. I'm just going to collapse now, because on top of everything, that's it, I'm done. I'm done here, I'm done. I'm going to, nah. Next thing you know, this nurse comes out. She goes, she calls me by name. I'm like, yeah? She goes, right. Okay. So I go with her. I'm like, there's a waiting room. She goes, oh, yeah, no, the surgery calls us. We knew you were on the way. And, she did everything that needed to be done. She's really nice person. I was there for 15 minutes. Then she got me a taxi and I was on my way home. What the fuck? It's not serious, it's just because it was like that. It just, you know, a bit bleedy. So that. Then of course that was Tuesday. Sorry, not yesterday. Say yesterday, it was Tuesday. And now of course today, and it wasn't hurting, but it was like, it was a root canal tooth. And it's always been a bit strange, and because I have gum disease issues, and it was like, fuck this shit, I want this tooth out, because it's like being held to ransom, you know. For 3 months now, I've had this feeling as if, like, I'm in the French Revolution, I'm in this cell waiting for them to come and get me and take me to the guillotine, you know. Or maybe I feel like I have my hand in it and I'm just waiting for the blade to draw. That's more apt, actually. And again, I went in, my guy's there. It was a really big tooth, really big molar. And that one up there took, like I said, 40 minutes to get out, and it was an absolutely horrifying experience, but it took less than 5 minutes, it was out. I'm happy it's out. this guidance that, and it's like I know evil did. Oh, I've got the measure of it so well over the years, and what it is and what it does, and the predictive programming, a barrage of negative, fearful shit all day, every day, you know. Most people think these are my thoughts and I'm just expecting the worst, and everybody does, and waiting for the shoes to drop. No, it's nothing of the kind. It's literally put into us. And not all of the things that it tells you happen, no. But because it's a constant barrage, it makes bad shit happen. But that thing would have had me cut off half of my thumb. It really would have. It would have. So everything that's happening is very odd and strange. And I have this high priestess thing, like spirit eyes. I see through the facade of it, and it's like, yeah, no. The word clearance is everywhere. So much is being triggered, and brought up and up and up. But oh my fucking god, it is the pain, the pain, and I feel fucking hurt and angry because I feel a bit used, and you know, I actually really care about my channel, the Kismet Spiral. I feel it's a good channel. I'm a very unique individual. I've never met anyone like me, you know? I don't say that arrogantly. I'm not really an arrogant person. When you suffer as much as I have, that just you know, it fucks the fake persona, what other people call the ego, right out of you. It just is. I'm really quite humble in a healthy sort of way, I think, but I've never met anyone like me. I'm a true individual and I'm truly unique. I'm not a light worker, I'm not a starseed, I'm not a group person. I am my own person, and I don't do angels or ascended masters. I do me, I do my true self. But I want my magic back. I want my miracles. And I don't mean miracles in terms of those things work out. Yeah, there's constant problems and horrors to navigate, but then something steps in and it all works out in a way. And today it was like, well, where's this going? Hey? Is it going to be a case of, well, because you get two types of miracles, right? You get what I call mundane miracles and you get magical miracles. Mundane miracles are what I experience and have experienced pretty much my whole life. It's pretty extraordinary, yeah. Stuff has happened that is beyond any word. It's extraordinary. It's like, wow, that is incredible. That's incredible. You know, true, yeah. But... and I am grateful, but it's not good enough. It's not going to get me out of this Mauthausen, Bergen-Belsen. No, it's not. And it's ergo not good enough. I want my light reset. Yeah, that's what I want. And it's like, oh, see another distortion walking by. Everybody's broken, man. Have you noticed? People are so broken. Oh boy. Everything is broken. Broken. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give in. Maybe it's good I'm doing this video in a way, because why should I only do videos when I am, you know, it's part of my journey, feeling the way I am feeling, going through this, and it's not okay. It's not okay to take and then not to reciprocate. It's not okay to... These are behaviors that we have learned in this hellhole. We've learned that that's okay, and it's not okay. All this crap about you should just give and not expect anything in return. That is fucking evil. That's a narc paradise. I don't believe in it. And it took me a long time to work through my shit to become less and less and less codependent. You see, this is how I know there is light. Because I remember where I was 10 years ago, 8 years ago, 4 months ago. And I see how much more I love myself, how many more strong boundaries, how much more I get it and understand what the fuck is going on, and how to stand by myself, in myself, myself power. Yeah. All that. Evil would not support that. Never, it wouldn't. Evil wants you to be powerless and oblivious and not even being aware that you're being fucked every imaginable way and that you're fucking others. Because that's what it wants. It wants you to be a selfish motherfucker. It wants you to be under such heavy torture and torment and duress every day as you're running the gauntlet, right? It wants you to be in such a state of toxic grief when you've lost people you've loved, when you've lost animals that you've loved, when you've lost friends that you love. It wants you to be overcome with a sense of evil, there's nothing you can do, or everybody died, everything is dying, oh God, everything that's good and pure and true is going to be destroyed. It wants that. It wants you to take it out on those who love you truly, who love you unconditionally. It wants you to take it out on them, and we do inevitably, you know. I mean, people are so fucking reactive, and it's like, they don't change. Why are you not changing? What is wrong with you? Oh. It's just like, oh, there's something happening over there, and oh, look, they're doing this, and oh, they're going to take all cash away. And then we scratch the surface of the incident that led to everybody fucking reacting. It's like, actually, that's not what that means at all, and that's not what's going on, actually. People are fucking... I don't know, man. How many people are really doing their inner work? Do you even know how to do any inner work? Do you want to do any inner work? Do you want to be free? Do you want to love yourself? Do you want to treat other people that you know damn well are good people, are soul people, and that have given a lot to you? Do you want for them to be well? Do you want to show them appreciation and a bit of gratitude? Do you want to reciprocate? You know, because, hey, credit where credit is due. See, when people have treated me well, like there's a dental nurse in where I go, right? And she's a really nice person. And she's really been there for me when I had that one pulled, and it was an absolute nightmare. It took 40 minutes and it was so painful. And she held my hand and she was there, and she's retiring next month, so I went and got her a car, and I went and got her a bottle of really nice essential oil, you know. And I saw her today and she was really happy and there was a light in her eyes, and that makes me feel good. Now that is what I call reciprocation. That is what appreciation is. Yeah? That comes from here, because I care, because she's been good to me. She was there for me, she held my hand, she supported me through something really difficult. But most people don't seem to even understand this. They don't seem to have a notion of it at all. And once they've gotten what they want, it's like, yeah, that's alright then, that's the end of that. Wow. I am fucking disappointed in people, you know. Disappointed and angry today. I feel like I've given so much of myself to this channel, and at this moment it's like, what for? What for? Maybe it was all for me. Every time I do a video it works for me, you know, it's like magic in a way. Everything I talk about becomes, yeah, the leap of faith, choosing love, going into the unknown and keep choosing love. And I know the light is within me. I am the light. I'm a being of light. Choose light. Despite, you know, the dark consciousness and the black hand. So, oh, it's not going to go anywhere. It's all a sick, evil game. It's not going to be all right. No, okay. So I'll just sit in the fear torture chamber then and beat myself up and believe the worst. Yeah, because that's really going to help. I know exactly what I'm going to get when I do that. So no, so I will keep choosing love. I will keep choosing love. But there's no, it's beyond me to verbalize in every imaginable way and put it all beautifully on a plate and present it to you and tell you exactly what to do and how to do, you know, to get you to understand about what it is to have empathy, genuine, heartfelt empathy for another soul being that you have received goodness from, you know, and that is in need of some love, who's really going through a really hard time. I can't show you what you do not understand and what you do not know, because you do not know what you do not know. And maybe that's part of your journey. Maybe it is, I don't know. Maybe you don't want to have any empathy. Maybe it's a scary thing for people, you know. That might be. It might be a frightening thing. Maybe you think you're going to be taken for a ride and they're going to suck the life right out of you. That wouldn't surprise me. It is a really frightening thing to have a big, compassionate, burning heart. You know? That's really hard. And when somebody sends you something, and then you say you're going to get back to them, but you don't, for varieties of reasons. I don't know. You know, it is all about forgiveness, because I know that it's really, really hard. I know it's hard for all of us, but it's a fuckload harder for some than it is for others. And I guess all I'm asking is, every now and then maybe you should stop and consider that. Consider that. You know? Yeah. Because we're all our soul travellers are really going through it. I know that. But it's a fuckload harder for some than it is for others. It really, really is. Consider that. Learn the way of the heart, you know. Learn the way of empathy, of reciprocation. It doesn't have to be perfect in any way at all. It doesn't have to be. just do the best you can. If you're not really sure how, because you're afraid for some reason, or you don't know how, the black hand will feed all kinds of reasons into your head as to why you shouldn't. Because it fucks with you all the time. It loves to distort and to destroy that which has a possibility of blooming and blossoming into something very good. And if you really think about it, where the fuck are we without these vital connections? Yes, we need the first and foremost vital connection is with self. Absolutely, I see that. But it's not enough. We need each other. And the dark side wants us to be disconnected from self and from others. It has power there, you know. But unity consciousness, a true consciousness, knows all about love. It knows how to love. You see, it knows how to love self and how to love others constructively, wisely, not codependently. No. But and I think that's an issue for a lot of soul travelers. I think we've all been very codependent, and so you don't know how to love constructively. Whew. I know it's all really complex. It muddies the waters to make it seem deep. And I'm sorry if this video ruffles feathers in some ways. I'm not really having a go at anybody. I actually really understand. And I forgive you, all of you, whoever you are, for... and I forgive myself as well, because I get it wrong all the time. In many ways I fuck up and I get it wrong all the fucking time. Alright, so that's fine. It's fine. But it's not fine. It's fine, but it's not fine. We need to change. We need to wake up to our behaviour. How do we treat ourselves? And how do we treat each other? Because it's not okay to give and give and give and expect nothing in return. That is not right. And if you say you're going to do something for somebody, then please do it, right? A little bit of kindness goes a fucking long way. You know? And if I've gotten the wrong end of the stick in whatever, okay, I apologise. And you are forgiven for getting it wrong, because that's okay, I get it wrong myself a lot. And I bear nobody any ill will or any hard feelings. I don't. But I am hurt. And I am aware that it isn't right to give support and whatnot and not get anything back. Especially from people who really, in so many ways, are doing so much better than me anyway. So it really ought to be the other way around, at least some of the time. At least some of the time. What the fuck? Come on. You know, I'm just being here. I'm just being real, and I'm just verbalizing something. I probably should have verbalized ages ago. But like I said, normally I wouldn't, and I would just feel this and think about the whys and the wherefores and the hows and the what to do with this and what does it mean, where did it come from and where did it start and where is it going, where could it go, and feel that hurt. But at this moment in time I'm feeling extreme emotions of fear and rage and so much guilt. This guilt and shame thing again, just childhood again. You know, and grief, but toxic grief, the kind of grief where everything that you love and everything that's good and pure and true is going to be destroyed forever and ever and ever, and it will never be healed because evil always wins and there's nothing you can do. And no. there is that guiding principle, and it is incredible. That's part of what I call the Maverick effect. It is incredible. It is awe-inspiring. It is extraordinary. But I need fuckload more than that. I really do at this juncture. I really just fucking do. I need magical miraculousness. The kind of stuff that totally and utterly defies the non-existent laws of physics, right? That literally turns this world around. Because it's not fucking good enough. I can't keep taking these types of hits. I can't, because it will fucking kill me. Everyone has a breaking point. I think I'm just about reaching mine here, yeah? So, if you have listened to my channel for any length of time, if it has given you comfort, if it has in any way helped you, if you've derived comfort, if you feel in any way supported or enlightened, I don't fucking know. I don't know what language to use really, and there's going to be some people who are really fucking cynical, probably thinking, well, I don't really have, it's all, whatever, who knows, fine, it's whatever. God, I feel like I've had a stroke, yeah, I can't feel half of, my face. I mean, if you've received any kind of succor from this channel, then perhaps you I don't know. You can say your sacred prayer for me and send me some loving energy. Maybe let me know that you care. See, it's this you shouldn't, no, how embarrassing, and how this and how wrong, you shouldn't ever say that to people, you should never, and that's embarrassing, and, you should be ashamed of yourself. And I'm like, no, fuck you, fuck off, Blackhand, because that is how I'm feeling. And I will receive your TLC and your prayers and whatever you want to say to me, whatever you want to say to me. If it's positive, if it's good, then I will receive it with great gratitude and appreciation, and an open heart. I always do. I get good comments, Glitch, your popcorn story, oh, you poor angel. What the fuck, man? Yeah, I know all these types of weird scenarios. This is not a mundane reality, oh no. And they do, these NPCs, man, they do come crawling out of the woodwork. The minute you start to make, positive, shifts, they don't like it. This is why my friend's mother had that demonic go at me, and, because despite all the horror that I'm going through, I am actually shifting. My consciousness is shifting exponentially. And yes, the dark side is saying, oh, it doesn't mean anything. You're not going to get anywhere. Love is weak and powerless. The light is weak and powerless. There's nothing you can do. Look what's happened to you today. Look what happened to you. Yeah, well, look how you feel all used and abused and blah and do and nobody gives a damn and nobody fucking cares and your channel's shit and you should just give up and kill yourself. I dare say I will live to fight another day, another week, another month, but yeah, well, Fox comes up a lot. The trickster element. Yeah. And swift. These birds are like swallows, but they're not swallows. Been seeing them everywhere. And then there was a sticker on the back of a car. Swift. And I dreamt about a swift as well in my dreams. The Maverick effect is busy all the fucking time, and there's all kinds of stuff's happening, and you could argue that, yeah, but you're just being set up, you're just being hacked, you're being manipulated by the dark side, because it's all evil, and it's not, it isn't. It's not, because I know what evil does, I know what it is, what it feels like, how it thinks, and it's not, there is something happening But I'm finding it very hard at the moment because I feel like I've had the shit kicked out of me over and over and over again. And I have. You know, the breast cancer scare and other shit has been going down, and one tooth out, two teeth out, three teeth out. And the constant onslaught of all these horrors. This is going to happen to you, that's going to happen to you, that's going to happen to you. Nobody gives a shit about you. I mean, demonic attack, psychic attack, you wouldn't believe. Is utterly unbelievable. I have no fucking words for it. And the last 5 days is a whole new level. So yeah, I need some TLC, and I would really appreciate that. I would appreciate your prayers, and I would appreciate your... whatever you can help send my way would be much appreciated, to be honest, guys. It just would. Because I'm in need here. I'm in need of that. I'm in need of a bit of support, and I'm in need of a bit of love and a bit of appreciation and a bit of reciprocation. Because I have given to you of myself, such as it is. You know, no more, no less, whatever, but I have. And I think it's my turn to maybe get something back at this juncture in some way. Because that's all I'm saying. I think that's it for today. I'm actually quite peckish now. And of course I can't fucking eat. Sod's law. Here's another thing, my weight, you know, it's just... I weigh 59 kilos now. That is... fucking... it's nowhere near enough for my height. It really isn't. It's just I lost my appetite, you know. Wow. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. You know, in some ways, I'm actually quite scared. It's like, oh, people are gonna get really angry and they're gonna, ooh, yeah, it's like, what the fuck? But you know what? It will sort the wheat from the chaff, or the chaff from the wheat. It really will. Because anyone who gets their feathers ruffled and unsubscribes and doesn't want to know me anymore is a fucking asshole. And yeah, that suits me fine. But for those of you who are genuine soul travellers, doing the work in your own way, and we all know that's a fucking roundabout journey, because there is no fucking map to this at all. There are no maps. We don't know half the time what the fuck, you know, but you're there and you've enjoyed this channel, then yeah, it's time to give me a little bit back, because I need it. I need some TLC. I really do. I guess it's a bit of a cry for help, yeah. So there it is. Anyway, all my love, straight from the heart to all of you out there. I know you're going through shit, yeah. But there are some who are going through, I don't know, super shit on steroids times a million. Spare us all.